Okay. The game crashed and took everything with it. Treasure maps. Okay. This is Codex, so I won't read it. More likely than not, I will find it. So, what should we talk about while this loads? I have been thinking out the suggestion that it actually loaded quickly. The suggestion that I
Flitter sent me over to see if you need anything.
Thank you,
ought
no.
to
Can't eat while I'm working. Crumbs
change
in a potion could ruin everything.
the mechanics of the ranged companions to defend themselves. That was made by fun yesterday. Will that help me? I think it's possible to some degree, especially because let me check. Let me show you. I mean, let me show you. We have people like Barrick, which we should check right now. That has this ability, Caltrops. I have yet to see Barrick use that ability in the game. I don't know how he will use it. Because he's set to defend Cassandra. But Cassandra and Barrick seldom are around. On the other hand, if I put let's in combat, I tend to keep Cassandra very far away from the other companions to pull the aggro from them to her. So if I put him to defend himself, will he use long shot? Not long shot, caltrops more. It's entirely possible he will, because it's an AoE that appears around him as far as I can tell here. So I've been thinking about that. With Solas, you could say the same thing. You can very much make the same argument with Solas and myself, not so much. Now I can still make them attack whatever Cassandra is attacking. The the commands here, which I will change up. I need to change my key bindings to reflect my new. Who does she defend? And herself. Let's make everyone do that. Barrick, lead, Cassandra. Okay. That could work. It's entirely possible it won't. But it could work. So let's see if that works at all. Now, as for the key bindings, I've had a few ideas. Move left and move right, I don't use air. So, nor, nor, nor this one, toggle auto run. I always run myself. So, what I was thinking was change, attack my target to, let's see what's easy, P maybe, P, or tab, or alt. Don't like using the little finger for anything, honestly. F maybe. What is F? They will tell me what F is. Let's see. Interact. Interact. I wished I could use my mouse button. That would be. I cannot. P then. Mount. Dismount. Call mount. Yes, doesn't matter. Now, I need the ability to switch quickly between Cassandra and the warden. Not the warden, the herald. Select party member 1. That's me. Yes. Select party member 2. Let's make that Cassandra. Yes. That should make it far more easy to select and change between them. And P to, yeah, P. Thing is, I have a Steel Series keyword. So it's rather easy for me to actually feel the P key with my. Holy shit, okay, there we go. With my. What is it called in English? You have the index finger, the hard finger, the little finger, the other finger, and the. I have no idea. It's called. Okay, I think I wasn't going to do anything more. Maybe I'm going to the war room. Yeah, I have enough power to do a few quests there, I believe. Now. Holy shit. The frame rate gets worse all the time, doesn't it? I think it's all the people, honestly. When people are not around, the frame rate is not that bad. Okay, let's see, maybe I have something for... No, that's the... Is that the dungeon or... Okay, maybe...
Mistress Lavelle, do you have a moment?
Okay. She was talking to me? It's true, I'm the Lale clan.
Please tell me if you find something.
Who was talking to me here?
Did you need something, Ambassador?
Yes. Well, not precisely, but I should like to know if anyone here has treated you unkindly, Herald, for being an elf.
If they have, they've been stealthy.
Good. Please let me know if that changes. If we're to convince the world that Andrastes Herald is an elf, the Inquisition must give you its utmost support.
Yes.
Stories of wild Dalish elves have grown even more outrageous as people learn of you.
Yes. We need respect, even if it's fake. This is a good question.
Isn't the magic just as much a problem as my ears?
It depends which way the wind is blowing. Magic is meant to serve man, the chant teaches. Close the breach, and we can claim that is why Andraste chose you. Hopefully it will be enough to replace this gossip about the Dalish.
Alright.
How have the rumors gotten worse?
I would prefer not to repeat them.
Give me something.
Stealing children, selling peasants to slavers, burning down villages, using infants for blood magic. Those are the stories about your fellow Dalish. I won't repeat what they've said about you.
But they are all true. Okay. Hmm. Okay, this is a difficult choice. Let's see. Do I want the Dalish feared or not? I would prefer if the Dalish were forgotten, you could say. Just push them to people's back of the head. Like they are not a problem, nothing to worry about. That way, once I make my move here in the Inquisition, the Dalish can support me with full strength instead of having to deal with humans before the time is right. So, how do you do that? Do I quash with censorship? That sometimes works, but you need a lot of power to make it happen. Or do I disregard them? Those are the two choices. Let me think about this. Yeah, showing that you don't care about the rumors sometimes helps, not always. Because what we have here, yeah, they're talking about the Dalish, not my actions per se. Well, she says there are rumors about my actions. Now those have to be squashed. My reputation as a herald of, or let's say a loyal herald of Andraste, or the true herald of Andraste, must be kept pristine for the masses. If I am to turn them against the Chantry and the human kingdoms. That's the only way I can picture my character having the influence I need to bring about general civil war. Convincing the people that I am actually a prophet of Andraste. And then telling them that the enemies of God are the people in charge of the church and the state. That means we need censorship. Yes, we need to control what is said about the prophet. Just like every other religion out there. You know what? That's it. I'm going. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to establish my own religion. That's a good idea. Yeah, I'm going. This elf is going to start her own religion, a cult of personality around herself. That's a very neat idea. Yes, yes. Let's do it.
The humans telling those tales are the first to take a knife to someone with pointed ears. My clans defended ourselves against them more times than I can count.
Really? I had no idea. I will do what I can to end this slander, Herald. It may help if I know more about how you and your clan lived.
Yeah, let's make us hippies in the wild. Yeah, let's make us hippies. Hippies are, as I said, I want to lower the profile of the Dalish. Make us seem inconsequential.
The best part was when the Aravel, our wagons, turned from the plains to the woods. I used to spend weeks exploring the forest.
You make it sound idyllic.
Yes.
Haven is so far away from home. You must miss the people of your clan.
What? Really? I can. Okay. uh, yes, I'm going to put the moves on everyone I can. That's an easy way to gain the trust of people. Showing romantic feelings, as many old men that got cheated out of their fortunes have found out. Yes.
If I'd never left home, Josephine, I would never have met you. That would be the greater tragedy.
What? Really? There is more to this, Mistress Llewellyn. Whatever comes, your role as Andraste's herald will mark your clan in history.
Elves and fame tend to go poorly together. I hope my clan doesn't suffer for it.
We can make inquiries as to how they fare if it worries you. Perhaps the Inquisition could lend a hand.
Yes, perfect. That's what we want. Alright. Let's go to the war room now. Playing this character is so funny. It turned out even better than what I originally planned. Okay, let's see. Orle, I think, is still close to us, yes.
You were saying something about Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Where? I dislike how this doesn't disappear. Should be gone. More? And I finished that quest? It's pretty sure. Okay. Cost 4 power. So I lose 4 power, that's what they are telling me, I guess. Let me see. I'm not going here any time soon. Forces or connections. Ah, okay, those are the 3 options to do anything. Didn't I send her before? I should remember how much coin it brings. Okay, let me see if I can get Inquisition perks. Now. How do I get this? Who knows? Did I get another advisor, they said? When I turned that cultist to my cause? Okay, then let's go. Not going to spend power. Just yet. Let's go to the hinterlands. Ah, no, let's read, actually. Time for Codex. Shouldn't be long this time. Don't really care about Yeah, out to herbs. Unless it's related to magic. Creatures. The Fennec. That's a little wolf. My dearest and best father and lord. You are strong and fair, and obviously the most handsome Earl in all of Ferelden. I want a Fennec. Please, 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 please get one for me. I saw a picture in a book that Bridget was carrying for Master Fergal. And it is the fluffiest and most delightful creature I've ever seen. The book says that they live in the mountains and eat bullies and repulsive things like that. I want to get mine. I will feed nice things like care and pearls. Please, 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 please send someone to catch one. I really need one right now. Robbie wants company. I think Robbie is her penis. His penis. Oh, there it is. It's not my fault, Preemie and Roll broke. Don't believe anything Aileen says. Please? I promise I'll spend no more gold on silks this month. It is way too cold anyway. Your most loved and obedient daughter. Okay. So she wanted a Forby. A guardsman. Remember that every metal shield was beaten into shape and may be beaten out of it. And a blow that doesn't tear a hole drives impact through your arm and shoulder, where shock and pain will wear down even the strongest warrior. In a duel against a single opponent, you may seek a quick advantage in taking a direct blow to the shield in order to strike one in return. If you are protecting another, you may have no choice. In all other cases against one opponent or many, it is better to hide the movement of your hips and shoulders behind your shield, forcing enemies to focus on it rather than on you. This is also true when fighting an opponent so armed. Your goal is not the shield but the man behind it. Circling or locking shields may gain you an advantageous position. Failing that, rain blows upon his defenses until he tires and his guard grows sloppy. If you are neither skilled enough to slip past him nor fit enough to wear him down, you will almost likely die. Yes. The Mabari. No dog is more prized than the Mabari. The breed is as old as myth, said to have been bred from wolves who served Dane, prized. Holy shit, Okay. Who serve Dane. Prized for their intelligence and loyalty, these dogs are more than mere weapons or status symbols. The hounds choose their masters, pairing with them for life. To be the master of a Mavari anywhere in Ferelden is to be recognized instantly as a person of worth. The Mavari are an essential part of Ferelden military strategy. Trained hounds can easily pull knights from horseback or bring knights of pikemen, and the sight and sound of a wave of war dogs howling and snarling has been known to cause panic among even the most hardened infantry soldiers. A nug. I was sure before the light there were a whole lot more rare. Should I ask a word about that? If killing archdemons leaves knocks all over, and the poor things don't seem built for anywhere. I mean, they feed on anything, but they blister in the desert, freeze in the snow, and they are easier to track than your own arse. Everything eats them, except me, the hand puts me off. Yet they thrive. Randy bastards outpace every tooth and claw. Anyway, my point is, the ones around the farm are so inbred they are five colors and can't stop peeing. I'm selling them in the capital as elusive eastern bunny pigs. What did father say about idiots with deep pockets? That they sustain your avarice. Spellbinder. I confess myself troubled by the rise in mages binding multiple spirits to a single object. Among the mortalitasi, interacting with spirits is a serious, even intimate undertaking. These spellbinders, as they call themselves, bind many simple spirits, usually to books or other easily compartmentalized objects set with runes They have stripped the interaction with spirits of its importance, reducing it to a mere mechanical exercise. They are min-maxers, then. That such magic is useful to a spellbinder I do not argue. Although the power contained in these objects is difficult to focus, the diffuse magic can easily distribute energy across a broad area, augmenting the mage's allies. The spellbinders insist that no individual spirit is capable of breaking their bindings, and that the spirits cannot cooperate well enough to effect an escape together. Furthermore, they maintain that because the bindings are all tied to the spellbinders personally, there is no risk of these enchanted books falling in the wrong hands. Still, the books are in their hands, and I am concerned. Although the practice has spread across most of Thedas by now, it seems that to have originated in Tevinter, of course it did. These mages bind the spells and demons too readily, and it is not natural for spirits to remain in this world for any great length of time. Our Maker placed the veil between our world and the Fate for a reason, after all. Who are we to second guess his wishes? Then why do you stop lights? Perhaps I have grown more reverent in my old age. Enchanter Rodomor Van Hey, senior member of the Mortalitasi. Maybe he doesn't want his soul getting binded to something. Ferelden after the light. I think I read this. Yes. The first paragraph at least, yeah. Now children play in the streets. Children for whom the light is a story their parents tell. I once heard a small boy ask what a darkspawn was. To him it was only a word he heard from the older youths. We teach that a learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker. Andraste forgive me, but I felt joy at his smiling ignorance. If this does a Wonder Queen Anora would risk the stability she has worked so hard to maintain. Despite the events at Kirkwall, Ferelden continues to offer refuge to realm mages, which will only bring trouble to our doorsteps. It already has. Rumors among the merchants suggest that Starkhaven places sanctions on trade as a sign of protest. Of course, Sebastian wouldn't like that. One hears of conflict in the hinterlands between the Templars and the Mages. Mother Diana says I am to accompany her to the conclave in Haven. She says to have faith in divine Justinia and that whatever comes, we shall see the Maker's will done. I think of those smiling children who have not grown up with death and fear, and I pray it is so. And I pray it is not. Okay, tutorial. What tutorial? This one it seems. Crafting now. Inquisition camps. Already know that. Okay, that was quick. Lovely.
Make her hear my cry. Seat me by your...
Time to go to the hinterlands and fight. If I can. Okay, quest 1 of 2. Give me an item to research. I don't have any. Go to the war room. We'll do so later. Let's review the quests I have here. Establish camps. Yes. Agrarian apostate. Require a ring, I remember. Apostates in Witchwood. Fighting between apostate mages and rock templars has driven refugees from their homes and endangered everyone in the area. Okay. Astralariums, I remember. Blood Brothers. Yes. I remember. Go to whomever's place in the north. Conscientious Objector. Another mage hiding in the north. Landmarks. Discover all the landmarks. Didn't know that was a quest. Force Master. Speak with Dennett. Yeah. My Lord's Phylactery. Deliver the Phylactery. Praise Herald of Andraste. Seal the Rift, which almost killed me yesterday. Yeah, close the rift. Close the rift. Find lyrium deposits. A scout is worried something happened. Ah, yeah, to his fellow. Okay. The threat that remains. That is the main quest, I think. I don't like doing main quests quickly. Where should I go? What's this? A rift. Should I do a main quest? I think it's time we progress a little bit. Let's go. Cassandra is number 2. Barrick. Solus. Them.